it's so interesting because, and this is a discussion that I oftentimes have with people, and it's what happens on my channel a lot as well. How do you judge the quality? Like, how do you rank? I found that you had quite an interesting system, but still, it's the person listening. If I would do a blind test with different masters, then because I know this track too well, and we would both do that test, it could be that we're both drawing completely different conclusions.
Yeah.
So that's another layer on top of this. Like yeah, he finished last in or low on the list in that particular example, but that. Does that mean it's a bad mastering engineer?
Yeah, well, I think that's a funny thing, because if I look at the list, because I have a background in engineering, right?
Yeah.
So I just want like a process that I can verify and numbers, so I know kind of for sure if it's good or not, and make the decisions and make them purely on what I feel, right?
Yeah.
But then in the end, I saw the results. And I was like, first of all, the results are super close, like all three masters. And second of all, I was thinking, do I agree, or do I think that the master that you made is even better than the score reflects now?
Yeah, but there's emotion attached to that as well, because well, it was the most expensive master. It was the one where you had the human contact with, so. That can all bias our ears. So I really like it that you did it in a blind test. I rather see it from this perspective than from like a perspective where there's more emotion involved. But in general, it's music, so you can. I think it's impossible to really do it in a technical way because there's always emotion attached to this thing.
Yeah.
And that's the whole annoying thing. Yeah.
The funny thing was that when the Fever engineer sent his master over, I listened to it. I put my headphone on, like the first revision, and I put my headphone on, and I was just sitting there and listening, and it's a very cohesive mix. And I was sitting there, and I was like, "Wow, this is a great mix." But then I compared it in the comparison tool, and I thought like, well, but this is like almost muffled. And although I had like an emotional reaction of me being like, this is such a good master, when I compared them to the other ones, I was, I just...
Yeah.
So it is quantifiable.
It is.
Some degree.
Yeah.